Hey, what's going on? A little bit of a update. Thought we'd go live here. We're got the smoker going on behind us, hanging out here. Kind of set myself up in the sun. I don't guess that was very smart, was it? Who all we got today? Oh, let's start at the top. Tim Kelly. Good evening, Jeff. Hey, Tim. How's it going, man? Bobby. Well, I finally made it to one. I appreciate it, Bobby. I need to get with you. I'm curious about the fishing situation in Alabama and the crappie he's talking about. Limits of 50. I'm really curious about all that. So anyway, we need to get together on that. We may need to go fishing. Jay, hey man, how's it going? Vince, morning from Australia. Hey, uh, how's it going? But you're way ahead of us. I guess it's Friday morning for you. We're trying to finish up Thursday here. Vince, let's talk to you, Joe. No word on the pump, Joey. Uh, honestly, I kind of think that it's what's done's done. It may show itself, but I don't have any hope for it. I'm gonna move forward and create new plans and think of a new strategy for the business and go a different direction probably. There's Lindsay Harper down there smoking. I'm smoking. Got some ribs on there. Finishing up. I took it. The picture thumbnail was there. Was the ribs on it? They're finishing up. So they should be done pretty soon actually. That ought to give us about a good 45-minute visit before we go have to tend to that. Who we got here? Yeah, Bobby was watching the fishing. I did post a new fishing video on Muddyfeet TV. Um, I can't post a link, but you can go to Muddyfeet TV on YouTube, and there's a new fishing video, and we got several other videos coming up. We got a project over here, which we may walk over in a little bit and look things over in just a little bit. So but go check out Muddy Feet TV. If you haven't subscribed, give us a subscribe. We're about 1,500 and I think 35 subscribers. I'd like to see that channel really grow. Um, we have a lot of fun over there. I call it the fun channel. This pumping channel is the work channel. But anyway, y'all go check out Muddy Feet TV. You'll see a new video over there. Let's see where we at. Who we got? Tim, Dr. Lindsay Harper, Michael Saders. How's it going from Georgia? I went through Georgia. I got a video. I've been contemplating putting over. I drove my son's car and his belongings to Charleston, South Carolina. He started school there this fall semester, and so I got to see quite a few states I hadn't seen before. But I'll tell you, from really just east of uh, Mississippi, really Mississippi. I'm trying to think Jackson, maybe just east of Jackson to Charleston. It looked the same. I mean, there's 80, 100 foot what tall pine trees and highway. That's it. I was disappointed. I wanted to see some farmland, some pastures, some houses, something, and it's just pine trees, tall pine trees. So y'all come out to Texas, you're gonna see, there's some places you probably see the back of your head. You can see so far. So let's see what we got going on here. All right, Vince. Indeed, mate. How's it going on? Hey, Muddy, Ernest, Angel. Good afternoon from Puerto Rico. Are you going to get a new one? That's I don't know. Jay, I, he asked if we're going to get a new trailer pump. I'm sure. Um, I really don't know. Bill and I have discussed a little bit about our options. Um, and I'm on the fence. I've got about two or three different ways we can go with the company. Uh, and we're a small company, so you have to understand that the money we get from insurance, it could help us propel a different direction with down payments and things like that for possibly more boom pumps and things like that. So we're weighing our options. We're looking at it and just seeing. Um, I like the diversity of having a trailer pump and along with the boom pumps. There's days that those boom pumps may not run because of the weather, but the trailer pump's booked up solid. So, you kind of got to weigh your options and see. Um, I'm still a little sour that it's stolen and it's gone. And I think that's the emotion part of it. I'm waiting for the emotion part of it with me to go away, and hopefully I can come up with a rational plan. And so, and that's when I lean on Bill. Bill is a big part of the rational plan. He's uh, I I get different emotions at times. Bill just seems to be even keel, and that's what's so great about him. So, oh, trying to check see where we're at. Are you going? GPS tracker. If we do get a new trailer pump, I promise you, it will have a GPS tracker on it. Um, I kind of felt like we had that covered with the truck being with it paying for GPS tracking on that. And of course, if you watch the videos, you can tell that Uconnect with Daimler Chrysler has failed me miserably. Um, I've got a video built that really dogs them pretty good. I just don't know if I want to put that out. If I want that kind of on my channel, I try to stay positive on my channel. I try not to dog people and things like that. Um, I could hide it under the umbrella of, you know, this happened to me and I don't want it to happen to you. But as of right now, as far as today, doing the live YouTube feed, um, I'm not a fan of Uconnect. Not whatsoever. And honestly, they're useless in my book, and I'll leave it at that. That's just where I'll leave it. And I got video proof of why I have those feelings, but we'll see. Uh, where we at? You Bobby is a lot of work making good ribs. Preparation, is some of it, but I've done them for so long and enjoy what I've done that it's really just second nature now. It doesn't take a lot of work. On the Muddyfeet concrete or Muddyfeet concrete on the Muddyfeet TV, there are some videos of cooking ribs on there and kind of how I do it. I make my own rub, I batch it, and then so I don't buy a rub. I actually put one together and then the cooking instructions and things like that. So it's just here or there, but it's not that bad. Uh, I like to taste your deer jerky, Bobby. I am curious about that. Joy, I'm in Oklahoma. Where are you in Oklahoma? What part of Oklahoma are you at? Or what? Where are you? My wife would correct me on that one. Of course, you go 8 miles north of here, and you're at the Red River, and then of course Oklahoma is right there. So I'm watching you. Michael Slater says he's watching lots of pines. I'm watching while I'm cutting hay. God dang, Michael! I hope you got a good open pasture out there. How's it going? Let's see. From Ryan, how's it going, man? Ryan from San Diego. Been watching your channel a couple of years. I got a trailer pump. I hope you didn't get a trailer pump because of us. I hope we didn't influence you that bad or that good. Either way, but good for you. I'm curious. Do you run the 2 inch hose, 2.5 inch hose? Y'all seem to have that seems to be the standard out there um, with the pea gravel mixes. Uh, Isaiah Wolftail. That's a cool name. Just got off work. Here comes daughter. You can hear her. She's fixed to be scratching in, and you'll hear the boom boom box. I'm smoking in here. She's been coming home from volleyball practice. Let's see where when are you heading out to Kentucky? Yeah, we're gonna speak and talk about the Expo. Cowboy and I are planning on heading out Wednesday morning. We're gonna leave Dallas probably around 5 a.m. Um, and we'll be watching. We're gonna do some live feeds throughout the day. We got about a 12.5 hour drive to actually we're actually going to Derby, Indiana. Uh, That's where we'll be staying. So, hey, daughter,
Oh my god, do you know what happened to me?
we're live on YouTube.
We're at Sonic, right?
You're at Sonic.
Me and Charlie. And so I get in the car because I was trying to do cow pushes. And I'm like, hey, can you get me a sweet tea? And like the song blasts up. I had like M&M's in it, right?
M&M's in your sweet tea?
No, in my ice cream.
I thought you wanted a sweet tea.
I did get sweet tea and a blast.
Oh, you got a
I
blast
didn't
too.
eat my blast.
Why?
Because we're sitting there. We're sitting there. Charlie's like, look, there's a fly in my ice cream.
From Sonic.
Yes.
You sure it wasn't M&M?
No, it was alive, crawling in my whipped cream. I didn't eat it.
So what'd you do with it? Well, that's nice. Say hi to everybody. There's a lot of people on here. TA 100 horsepower, Ryan. I don't know. I love my swing trailer pump. I'd really like to go back with the swing. I just don't know if that's the route I got, if I can wait that long. I had the opportunity to pick up a brand new Putzmeister in November, and that could be the route I go. I've just got to decide. But like I said, I'm not going to try to make a decision off emotion. I need to let things settle and just kind of think about it for a little bit. Okay, see, yeah, Joey, Ram Concrete Pumping, they have got a 33-meter Concord that came from us, and that pump is somewhere up there. It's up there between either in Oklahoma City or it's up in Tulsa. I'm not sure which branch it's at, but that truck was a '05 model, and we traded it back in the Concord when we bought one of the new ones, and it ended up there, and then they ended up buying the truck, and you talking about a sweet truck. Had an Allison automatic engine or transmission. It was a 33-meter on the Mac MR cab, and it was just a great pump. Um, okay, really was happy to have that pump. It was a great first pump for us to have. So it's running around there somewhere. So Ram Concrete's got it. We're heading out to. Well, Bobby, are you last week you didn't think you was going to be able to make the expo? Are you still thinking you're not going to make the expo, or what do you got going on in Kentucky? Maybe a pack, and hopefully you can eat it, cowboy. The way I tell you what, Bobby, uh, we'll I'll on the comments, or if you'll leave me a comment on the fishing video that I posted today on Muddyfeet TV, I'll get you my email address, and we'll share some information, and that would be awesome to have that on the road trip. It really would be. Ryan, going good, man. No, my dad been in the business, run the pea gravel pump and reducer. Yeah. Oh, there's Jason Perry, man. How's it going? He heard the conversation with my daughter. That's what I'm saying. uh, I never know what she's coming home with from school. And I tell you what, I'm proud of her. She we she was going to school in a larger school, a 5A school, and her after her sophomore year, she said, I'm done, Dad. I don't want to go to school anymore." And we moved up here to Nocona, where I grew up, and it's a lot smaller school. And I tell you, she's happy as I've seen her ever be about going to school, about her friends, playing sports, and things like that. So it's been a great move for us. So we got Scotland in the house. Good morning. Looks like a good evening with you. It is. It's cool. We've had a cool front come in a couple of days ago. We've had some mornings in the mid to upper 50s, some days in the upper 80s. It's been nice. It's been real nice. The coffee has tasted awesome in the mornings on the porch. However, J54, yo, hey man. Bobby said I'm not going to be there. He's got too many things going on. I understand, man. Uh, like to meet you. Like to see you there. And talk about the expo. You talking about there's a lot of YouTube channels that are going to be at the expo. It's in Louisville, Kentucky. The final day is actually the day we're all going to be there from 10 to 2 p.m. at the Hyundai booth. And I'll give a list of the names in just a little bit. But there are a lot of YouTube channels that are on the list, and there's probably as many YouTube channels going to be there that's not on the list that's on the list. If that makes sense. There's probably, I don't know, 20, 25 on the list, and there's probably going to be that many more that are going to be there. So, and a lot of big name guys, a lot of big name guys. Cowboy Car Crushing and I will be road tripping from Dallas. We're going to leave out Wednesday morning, and we plan on doing live feeds as we go along. Um, we're going to alternate our channels. So, we'll start off on whoever won, and then we're just going to alternate back and forth. We're not sure what our benchmarks will be, if it's going to be a state line, if it's something we see that's pretty interesting. We're not sure. So we'll definitely, you know, figure it out once we get going. But we do plan on doing live feeds on the road trip. And I honestly think that that's going to be a fun time. I really do. So, so what we got here? I'm not going to be there. Water Chicken Woodworks by Dan. What's up, Jeff? From Coatesville, Pennsylvania. Hey, man, it's good here. We got good weather. Got the smoker going in the background. Got some ribs on. It's a good day. Very good day. No, LNGLIV3. Did you get the ECM reprogrammed for your one pump truck? No, and it's gone downhill from there. Bill stopped in. They were supposed to have it in yesterday. The software. They Bill stopped in yesterday around lunch to check on things, and they had bad news. The EPA has decided that if you're in the first round of parts, which those are supposed to be here by October the 16th, that those trucks aren't eligible for the software. So essentially, I haven't had that truck in 2 weeks, and now I've got to wait until October 16th if we get the parts in, and depending on where you are in line to get that. It's the uh, DEF quality sensor. And that's what I'm waiting on, and that so I'm looking somewhere realistically. I'm thinking October 20th or so to get the part, because now they're saying that we're not eligible for the software update. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous to have, and I'm not by myself on this. I mean, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of trucks that are sitting waiting for this part, and you got these people with the EPA saying you can wait 3 more weeks or 4 more weeks after you've already been waiting 2 to 3 weeks, and that's lost revenue. That's lost wages. Um, you know, I'm making do with my guys. I mean, I'm the one going to suffer from this. So, and I'm not the only one. Don't think that I'm just you know pouting or tooting my own horn. But that's just the way it is. So it sucks. And I'd like to see that guy making that decision with the EPA. I would like to see him go 2 months without a paycheck and see how he feels about that. Because that's what they're asking me to do, is to go 2 months without a paycheck, essentially, with that truck being. And I'm still making payments, insurance payments, and I'm still paying guys to hang around until I can get them their truck. So yeah, it sucks. Uh, your pump is in OKC. I think it is. The last time I talked to them, they've sent me some pictures. There's some guys that work for them that follow the YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram. They've sent me pictures of it. And the last I've known, that truck was in Oklahoma City pumping somewhere around there. So, Isaiah, just starting Kulig when COVID hit last year. I was almost halfway through my upgrading so I can become a civil engineer, but that got shattered. Hopefully, I can get back. I hope you can get back to school. It's a down. I have done 6. Shows up under. You're a Cummins tech. That's the thing. LNG. This is a my truck's at Kenworth, and that's a Packard motor. I have talked to a handful of guys about a delete, and they're telling me the Packard is the hardest one. They're soft. They haven't. They've been pretty tight-lipped with their software, and and I have talked to guys on both sides. I've talked to guys that have tried to have their trucks deleted, and I've talked to guys that have tried to delete those trucks, and all of them have said that it hasn't worked 100%, and it it's been difficult with the Packard motors. I would love to visit with you more about it. Matter of fact, I'll see if I can put my if you'll email me, maybe we can get together. I'd love to talk to you about it because at this point, I'm not happy with the government how they're regulating us on this and keeping us at bay and keeping us from not working. So send me an email and we can go from there. I'd love to talk to you about it. Oh, you're yeah. That's what I'm saying. You seen that, yeah. And honestly, if in the future, if I have the opportunity to buy a new truck or so, it won't have the Packard engines. I think the Packard engine's a solid engine, but the way they've handled this problem with this DEF sensor, quality sensor, and not being able to program it and to bypass it and things like that. And I don't want to bypass it I just want to bypass it so I can go back to work. And then once we get the part in, put the part in and put it back to normal. I don't care. I just want that truck and my guys to go back to work. That's all I'm asking. And I just it's not right. It's not right for some guy behind a damn desk to sit there and tell us you can wait 3 more weeks. It's pretty ridiculous actually. Uh, yeah, yeah, that's what they're saying, Brian. It's pretty difficult. Um, I don't know. Eddie Leon, what's the barbecue restaurant do you recommend in Dallas? Was there last year and ate at Lockhart Barbecue? I have not ate at Lockhart Barbecue. Never been there. There's one by Love Field. I cannot remember the name. I met a guy over there one day and we ate and it was pretty good. I cannot remember the name of that place either. But my to go barbecue, it typically is just brisket and Rudy's barbecue, and they're a chain. It seemed to have good barbecue. Uh, I have yet to find one that they can cook ribs like the guys I hang around, and so I just don't order ribs from anywhere. Um, the same with sausage. There's a few places I like the sausage, but as far as just a good solid place, I'll tell you a good one. It used to be around is Spring Creek Barbecue. They were a good place around Dallas Fort Worth. But let's see where I hear. There's Eddie Leon. I have an Olin 565 P gravel pump out here in Los Angeles, California. He gives us a hand pumping. Yeah. Jay asked what truck is down. It's my 38 meter. The 40 meter, and there's a video on it about 2 months ago. The same problem happened, but parts were relatively available at the time when that DEF quality sensor went out. I think we waited a day or two to get that part, got it put in the truck, and was able to get back going. The same part is out in my 38 meter now, and when we put it in the shop, I had to have it towed. Uh, they were telling us 11 weeks out, and so they're pretty much holding true to that. But that's been a few weeks now, so we've actually whittled it down to probably they're saying October 16th. Um, so, but that's the problem is they do have a way to bypass it with the new software, but the EPA is not letting them bypass it. So that's where we're hung up right now. Max, hey, Muddy Feet from Westfield, Massachusetts. How's it going, man? Uh, are y'all getting the color changes yet? Have the leaves started changing up there? Yeah, Bobby, I do have, but here's the problem. Um, with mine with that is they are putting the part with your serial number. So in the computer, they enter everything in, so it's only going to allow me to buy one. Eventually, I will try to buy a spare to keep on the shelf because both trucks are the same part number, and so I will have a spare in on the shelf. From what I can tell, they last 4 years. The 40 meter turned 4 years old July. That truck went down in July at 4 years old. The 38 meter is 4 years old in October. Well, it went down 2 weeks ago. So essentially, that's a 4 year. That part lasts 4 years, from what I can tell. So cool. I'll email you, Bobby. I'll get back that once. I mean, we got these ribs cooking and stuff. So I need to check on them. Let me take a look at those guys. Well, they got a pretty color to them. Where we at? Starting to talk to Max about the leaf changes. It's starting to change a little more in Vermont. They're claiming, yeah. George King, hey Jeff from Mount Holly, North Carolina. Getting parts is a nightmare right now. We have a gear vendor at work that is now quoting delivery times at first quarter of 2020. Isn't that a 2023 for an order placed today? That is nuts. PACCARs are paying enough money to the EPA like Cummins did. Hell, it's my first time. The best thing. I'll tell you what I did here about this deal. Um, it was from an independent mechanic that has friends over in these shops that are dealership shops. And what he told me is the EPA is paying bounties on guys that are pulling their trucks into those shops and they've had their stuff deleted. Um, and they're cracking down on that. So, you know, that could be an issue. Um, so I don't know how stiff a fine or penalty there is for that, but you know what? If you had a good system, then nobody would have a reason to go outside of the fence of that system. Uh, they need to push these companies to have a better system and a better product for us if they're going to put this kind of stuff on us. We shouldn't be down for 2 months. Anybody in their right mind would be looking away to circumvent the system if they knew their equipment was gone for 2 months. So it's up to them, really, to keep us from doing that. I'd like to taste the jerky. I really would. Yeah, Joey, the DEF is very corrosive. That's what we're finding out. Um, so I don't know. It's crazy, 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 crazy. And to, and to expect hardworking guys to let their stuff sit. I put some sausage on the smoker. This is a sausage we made on Muddyfeet TV. Back it was a Thanksgiving, I think. Let's read some comments. Let's walk down the road here and go look at my project I got going on. Where are we at here? Uh, yeah, Bobby, I am. And I don't honestly. I don't mean to sound down about it. I'm just very frustrated, man. Um, it's because there's nothing wrong with the truck. It's their system, you know. So there's nothing wrong with the truck. Let's walk down the road here. I got a project going on, and hopefully I can do it without this battery pack. Stick that in my pocket just in case we need it. And we'll head down here. Got some dozer work going on. I actually talked to my friend Mike Simon, Dirt Perfect earlier, and we're building a pad down here for a new metal building shop, I guess you could say. So, of course, that's the lake house. Of course, a lot of Muddyfeet TV is filmed here. There's the crappie house back there. So I guarantee within a month that dude's gonna be fishing. We're gonna be fishing on the Muddyfeet TV. We'll walk down here. Big old buzzer. A good friend of mine, Chase, has got his equipment over here. It's so dry here. He's having to dig some, push some around, and take his water truck, water it in, let it sit for a little bit, and dig some more, and then he'll. But we're making some headway. He's almost done. Yeah, we're gonna build a 30 by 50 shop right up here. This will be the Muddyfeet TV headquarters. It'll go up here. We're getting Muddyfeet right now. He wetted down before he left. Yeah. Once we left the keys in the dozer. That'd be a good live feed. Me trying to figure out how to run a good dozer. Yeah. We're going to probably we'll have to retaining wall the back over here. And all that, you can tell it's about a 4 foot. By the time he's done, it's going to be about 4 foot tall. He's going to push some more dirt around, pile some up. He's going to actually haul some dirt out of here. It'll be nice when it gets done. Yeah, George, any fitties that DEF runs through are stainless steel because of corrosive. Yeah, Joey. And that's the thing too. You know, they're concerned about pollutants, and so they run this through our system. But what about all the cardboard and plastic boxes that you at the service stations that are being thrown into the trash because they're not a recycle bin? I mean, how much of that stuff's being piled up? You know, I don't really know. Find a good looking little dozer, ain't it? Maybe Muddyfeet needs to buy a dozer. What do y'all think about that? Maybe Muddyfeet needs to go into the dozer business. I can figure out how to run a dozer. If I can figure out how to run a concrete pump, I think I can run. I can figure out how to run a bulldozer. Plus, I got Mike Simon from Dirt Perfect. I bet he'd give me a few pointers. What do y'all think? This is kind of give you an idea of what the lay of the land looks like up here. Jerry would help you. Yeah, he must be quite the dozer operator. From the videos I've watched, he sure gets active. Hey Joe, how's it going? Joe asks, he said, "Hey Jeff, love the channel. I was curious what Foster was up to since the pump's missing." Foster, of all the videos you see, there's a stamp crew we pump for. They do a lot of pull decks and things like that. You might even see the shirts as Ultra on the back of them. They actually have their own trailer pump also. Uh, Foster is working with them right now, running their trailer pump until we figure out what we're doing over here. Those are good, close friends of mine. Uh, we would do anything to help each other out, and they felt like that they had the opportunity, the room and the opportunity for Foster to come over there and work with them until I can figure out what I'm going to do over here. So Foster's in good hands. That they're a good, solid organization. They've actually got a brand new pump they got in this past winter, and so he's over there with them right now, uh, with the option of coming back to me if I do get another trailer pump. So Foster's being taken care of. So and I made sure of that. That was what I definitely wanted to do. Get Jerry from Dirt Perfect Crew. Give me some pointers on the run of those. Yeah, yeah. Saying the audio's in and out. I don't know what's causing that. Um, but anyway, we'll walk back over. We'll walk back over to the smoke room. So yeah, just give you an idea. A lot of this stuff that's going on over here is going to be on the Muddyfeet TV. The slab preparation, the building of the building, and all that will be on Muddyfeet TV. There will probably be some stuff on Muddyfeet Concrete Pumping the day before. I'm sure I'll have a pump over here to come pump it. But for most part, I'm doing the work on Muddyfeet TV. Uh, I like to keep the concrete pumping separate. I have done some other things on there, but as far as it goes, uh, we're going to be doing that on the Muddyfeet TV part. So, if y'all would like to go over to Muddyfeet TV and subscribe and stay updated on that. There's a fishing video we posted today, and then the next video will be we're starting to work over here. So, get y'all to have something to look forward to on that. Oh, we got Fat Dan's in the house. Let me get over here and quit walking so I can read. I'm sorry, I can't stand it. If Dan's making comments, I wanna see what he's saying. How many eggs can you roll along the ground, and how far high? Hell, I don't know, Dan. With a dozer, challenge DP and let's dig. Hey, I will tell you this. I got some inside information today. Let's Dig is in Derby, Indiana right now. So I think you're going to be seeing some videos with Chris and Mike together in Indiana. So anyway, I don't know where you guys were. Where you want to sit? Okay. What's going on, Dan? They go through the hopper. You know, I thought about that when they were doing that egg challenge. I thought it'd be cool to pull an egg back with the pump and see if it breaks or not. So we may try. We may see. I don't know. We're losing people. Life. Dan, when's the first? When do you expect the first snowfall in Alaska? What town do you live in Alaska? Where is that located? Anybody? Nothing. Here. Did I lose y'all for a minute? Oh, we got about 12 more minutes before I want to cut this off, pull these ribs off. Here comes daughter. How's the sides? They get them going?
I need to go get that whip for, like, you know my show whip, that black and white one I had?
Yeah.
I didn't get that one back.
Well, can we get it on Amazon?
Yeah, but I won't get it till
Well, you got these other ones though, and they'll work for now.
they're heavy.
Well, but we're talking about just a week or two.
I know, but I won't be able to get that one in until like October 1st.
Well, Lee, you sure are worried about our steaks. When it's just me and the daughter, I don't eat a great big steak. Snowed last week. Talking to look at talking to Fat Dan. He lives in Alaska, Palmer, Alaska. He got snow last week. Dan, I need to come there and go shoot a moose. You think we could do that? Mountains are top snow here. 50 miles north of Anchorage. Okay, I got you. So we got those whips. Well, that'll work for the next week or two.
You might have to get Pilot Point.
Huh?
I have to go to Pilot Point to get those.
They're not on Amazon.
No, because the one, it takes till like October 1st or 6th to get them.
I appreciate it, Lee. I like giving a hard time, man. I really appreciate it. There are a video too where I've done a whole prime rib. You know, that thing probably weighs what, 16, 18 pounds. I've got a video too of cooking a prime rib on Muddyfeet TV, and actually, I will probably after Thanksgiving, I'll probably actually do a video of cooking a prime rib and how I do it. Um, that's as big as I'm gonna get, buddy. Honestly, I just like a good inch and a half ribeye. What we had the other day is what the store had. Those were New York strips. We sliced it up and made fajitas out of that. But yeah, I do appreciate a good hard time though. Where are you from, Lee? What's the? I'm gonna get them Saturday morning. I'm gonna stop there at the feed store and then and, and get shavings and get I'll get feed
Are you in fire station Sunday?
Monday.
Because I want to go like to Pilot Point because they have a whip.
George loves prime ribs, some creamy. Yep, we do a horseradish sauce. So use a little horseradish, some sour cream, some lemon, things like that. I cooked a whole hog when I cut it up. My dog claimed the ham. That's that reminds me of a story. We were uh, here at the lake, which we're at the lake. We had a lab 20 30 years ago. She had walked the bank. One morning, we're sitting out here. Of course, I'm a teenager at the time. We're sitting out front, and you see her coming, and this dog is so happy. She's a black lab. She's so happy. Her tail is hitting both sides of her head, and she had something in her mouth. We're thinking, well, it's a lab. Got to be a duck, something big black. Well, what she had done, she went three places over, and the neighbors were over there wrapping her briskets after they cooked them, and she had a good chunk of brisket in her mouth and brought it to us. So yeah. Lee, my pops was a World War II veteran and belonged to the Pile Drivers Union, so I was raised around blue collar people my whole life. Where are you from, though? Where do you live, Lee? What I think you might have said on that last live feed. I can't remember though. Uh, I'm trying to. I just don't remember where it was. Hey, Dan, how hard is it to get a moose tag for someone out of state? Is it over the counter, or do you have to do a draw? How hard it would be to get a or to get a tag to go hunt a moose up there where you're at? George, my fiance and I like to get grill filet mignons on Sunday afternoons with a baked potato. Yeah, that that is a good chunk of meat. And that's my parents' favorite. And I do eat the fillet with them a lot, the tenderloin. But right now, just a good fatty ribeye is what I really like. I think they're really good. Now, be easy on talking about the cooking the whole hogs, Bobby. My daughter's right here, and then her big thing is to show hogs. And she's kind of sensitive on that part right now. Right, Dan? They're talking about the moose tags. Expensive, but can be done. Been a while since I've looked at the laws. Yeah, I've done a lot of hunting. I mean, but a moose, I'd like to have a mounted head, but honestly, I just they just seem like an easy animal to go shoot. And I may be 100% wrong and just looking at it the wrong way, but it just doesn't look like that big a deal. Like some of these other animals I've been hunting for. Unfortunately, Southern California, but the kids are all in Arizona. Well, I hear you. I hear you. And we here in Texas, we hear a lot of negativity towards California. Uh, but honestly, I don't know a dang thing about California. I do know in the '80s, I'd like to have been there on the Sunset Strip when all those bands were being discovered. I'm an '80s rocker. I love the '80s hair music, but other than that, uh, you know, any knowledge I have is all hearsay. Uh, Lee, try the Sam's Club. We buy a lot of meat from Sam's Club. They've got a good selection here in Texas. We buy my parents buy their tenderloins at Sam's. A lot of times I buy my whole ribeyes. Um, what I don't like about the Sam's here, the one we shop at, the ribeye is boneless, and you would think that to be a plus, but it really isn't. Um, that having that bone is nice. It helps protect the meat. I think it keeps a lot more flavor into the meat. So me personally, I would I like to pay to have the boned in ribeye versus a boneless ribeye. Or it's big, so you'll need to have a large area to hang them out. Yeah, yeah, Dan, I've seen. I've been around quite a few of the mounts and stuff, and you're right. They take. I've got an elk head down here. It's a big one, 330-inch elk that I shot up in Idaho. And you talking about take up some room? That dude's got some height to him. Uh, But yeah, a good moose would be. But honestly, I just don't know if I want to shoot one. I just think I'd just rather go pay to have them out, buy them out from somebody. Lee, Lee, what I'm gonna tell you right now, I've got very close family that are on the opposite side of the of politics than me, and I don't hate them. Uh, you know, I'm I'm just not I'm not that way. We tend to disagree a lot of times, but stuff like that. But I'm just you are who you are, and as long as you're good people, I don't give a crap. Bobby, I live in Hacienda Heights, 1982. Worked for GT's Sylvania. I'm gonna skip one down. Dirt Boss, man, how's it going? See you next Thursday. I look forward to meeting you. I really do. There's I can't wait to meet everybody that I can, but there are a handful that I watch their channels, and I'm really excited about me getting able to hang out with y'all. I hope that we get a chance to visit and hang out afterwards. I really look forward to it. Um, so thanks for coming on to the live chat, Dirt Boss. I really appreciate it. There's a mosquito coming after me. So, George, back to you. My oldest son is a station in San Diego. Beautiful weather, but everything's expensive and traffic is unreal. Yeah, I've heard that. Uh, traffic's getting bad here in Texas. I'll tell you that right now. Uh, talking back to elk hunt with Dan, packing them out is a chore. I could imagine. Uh, that elk was something else. The last mule deer I shot was something else. Luckily, we were horseback on it, and we were able to use the horses. But yeah, those are huge animals, man. Huge. Uh, service for Lee Shaver, George King. Thank you. Thank your son for his service, and your daughter-in-law for national. My daughter-in-law's National Guard. Absolutely. I mean, those people that take their time out of their life to serve the country. Thank you very much. Dirt Boss, thanks, Bobby. Alan, hello from Australia. Hey, man. Uh, Good morning, I guess, to y'all. Me and my wife, Lee, me and my wife, people say we're good people. I could see that. So, you know, we all need to learn to agree to disagree when it comes to things. So, Dirt Balls, I guess you're asking my biggest whitetail. My biggest whitetail is going to be in the 140s. I haven't broke 150 yet. Um, I've got a couple of 140s on the wall, and that's about it. So, tra- George, traffic is no picnic around here in Charlotte, North Carolina either. Not as bad as Southern California. Yep, Alan says it's 10 in the morning in Australia, honey. 10 in the morning in Australia, and Friday. Just think they're almost done with school. You go half a day of school, they're almost done. Huh? You want to go to Australia? Now, Dirt Boss, are you in? Do you live in upstate New York or in New York? Is that where you're at? I'm trying to remember. Bow and that, but shooting a 140 with a bow is a to me that's like shooting a 160 with a rifle. I mean, that's a respectable animal for sure. Lee Shaver, thank you from George King. Lee Shaver, thank you, and thank your daughter-in-law for her service. Absolutely. What would we do in Australia? I'm talking my daughter Eleanor. She's sitting right over here. She won't come get in the camera. Yeah, east northeast New York. I've got a guy that we've become. I call him, guy pen pals because we're on Instagram. He's on Instagram. We end up talking with each other. Um, Shank, I think it's Shank Concrete Pumping on Instagram. I think he's Woodville, New York, is where he's at. I'm not sure exactly where that is in New York State. I know, New York State is a very big state. It's bigger than you think it is. But I don't know. You been up pouring concrete lately, Dirt Boss? Anything poured? No. I'm gonna tell you something about concrete. Once it gets in your blood, it's there. Dirt Boss answer back was, "No, I'm trying to get concrete out of my life." George King says, "I grew up in upstate New York, about 2 hours south of Syracuse, near the Pennsylvania border." I tell you, someone else lives in Pennsylvania. He's supposed to be moving to Derby. Is Jason works a lot. He lives in Pennsylvania. Got to get Jeff from Bobby. All overnight the package. Take care, Dirt Boss. You all have a fun night. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock. I need to get these ribs off the smoker. Let's take one last look at them before I pull them off the smoker. My daughter's starting to starve to death, so we're going to have to eat pretty quick. But we'll take a look at these ribs one more time. See what we got going on over here. Got the sausage over here. Ribs and caramelized. They look good. The reason it looks so dark is brown sugar. I'll show you right here. Look at that. Okay. Sure enough, ready though. There. I'm eating now. All right, guys. Chase says, "How's the shop pad?" Well, Chase, you're the one building the damn thing. You ought to know. No, Jonathan, they look burnt. That's the brown sugar that's caramelized on them. I understand that they look dark, but and there's no barbecue sauce, no nothing on them. So, shop pad looks good. He probably had, I'm guessing, probably 3 to 4 more hours tomorrow, and he ought to be finishing up. So, all right, guys, we're gonna shut her down. I appreciate y'all coming visit with us. Next Thursday, don't forget, we're gonna be at the Expo, the Utility Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. Um, Give me 1 second here, and I'll get you a rundown of the list. Where's it at? So there won't be a live feed next Thursday. Where's it at? Hello. Maybe I need to go to Instagram. Here it is. All right. It's the meet and greet in Louisville, Kentucky at the Utility Expo. It'll be September 30th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. At the Hyundai booth. The featuring Dirt Perfect, uh, along with Diesel Creek, Dig Drive DIY, Digging Life 21, Dirt Boss, who was on the feed tonight. Thank you very much, sir. Farmer Chris, Full Tilt Grading, Hamiltonville Farms, sorry. Hamiltonville Farms, Harmless Farmer, Let's Dig 18 and Longer Wait. That's half the list. So on the other side, we've got Man Behind the Scenes, Muddyfeet Concrete Pumping, NYA Millennial, Officer Hoover, SOT Metalworks, Junior and Jamie will be there. Uh, and Jamie's done a fantastic job helping put this together and organizing. She's kind of been the man behind the scenes in a sense. So, uh, Tractor Time with Tim, Truck and Track, Upstate Brush Control, and Watch West Work. Uh, I'm pretty sure. Well, I do know Cowboy Car Crushing is coming. He and I are going together. So we're gonna be riding together during our live feeds. I'm pretty sure that Brandon with Elite Dirt Works is going to be there. Um, I think Jason with Jason Work a Lot is going to be there, and there's a handful more. I need to get that other list of people that are coming. There's an opportunity to meet probably 40 or 50 YouTube channels at this expo on Thursday. So if y'all get the chance, I highly recommend it. It's a fantastic opportunity for everybody, including me. I'm going to get to meet a lot of people that I watch and have never met before, and I'm really looking forward to it. So y'all stay tuned. Like I said, Wednesday, Cowboy and I are going to be driving from Dallas to up there. Probably going to be about 12, 13-hour trip. We plan on doing live feeds the whole time. Not all the time, but we'll be checking in and out on each other's channel. So if you haven't subscribed to Cowboy Car Crushing, go to Cowboy Car Crushing on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel so you'll see the live feed on his side, and then we'll be on Muddyfeet Concrete Pumping on my side also. So we're gonna alternate as we're going. So anyway, I'll see if there's a few more comments, and we'll go from there. But we're fixing to wrap this thing up. Where we leave off at? Chase, you made a comment somewhere.
He needs his glasses to read.
Huh? Thank you. Where we at? George. Got to go. Jonathan burnt. No, they're not burnt. Hey, there you are. Looks good. Just right. Later, Tom. Hey, I just got off the phone with my son. He called to tell me that's awesome. Get a raise, Tom. Uh, all right. There's Miss SOT Metalworks. Jamie, how are you doing? Uh, Lee, why said those look good? I get it. They look. That's the rub. They're fine. Yeah, Chase, I really do. And they make me look intelligent too. You know, you may not realize that. Maybe we need to get you a pair. So, hey, Jamie, just give a rundown of the expo. Thanks for coming on here. But I am actually fixing to go off. We're going to go eat supper. So, Mr. It's his birthday. Is it really? So he turned 39. Is that correct? If I remember right, he's turning 39. Uh, Yep, Junior, right. Again, 39. Oh, I can't wait to see y'all. Oh, gosh dang it, guys, y'all are getting on here, and I'm getting on. Hey, Junior, happy birthday, Junior. Hope you're having a good one. I know Jamie's gonna make it a special occasion for you. You know, turning 39 is a big deal. You know, I'm gonna tell you right now, 40 feels like 39, but 44, 45 feels like closer to 50. I promise you. Uh, it's that's just the way it goes. But congratulations on turning 39, Junior. All right, guys. Thank y'all for showing up. We'll see you. We'll see you Wednesday, or hopefully, if not, we'll see you Thursday morning. Be watching for the Cowboy and Muddyfeet live feeds. Those will be coming. So, anyway, thank y'all very much, and we'll catch y'all next one. Y'all stay safe.